Good thing I get a reroll.
Look,
It's
look.
all right. We're two grown men and a couple of kids. Ha 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 ha.
We're gonna have to back up further than that, man. Like,
No,
hooray, level 6.
It's fine. It's fine. Look, first of all, Two Grown Men and a Handful of Kids is the new episode title. Number two, it's fine. I was so excited to get to playing because it's been a while that I was like, oh, I forgot to start. It's fine though. It is fine.
been a while.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys managed to save Spicy from falling to a watery doom and falling down a giant waterfall, possibly to her death. Yeah, Morven's...
Crazy how that happened. I just...
Look, I have to give you guys challenges that aren't just combat, okay? That's what makes shit fun, okay? Anyway, so with that being said,
what does Tree Fitty see?
What does Tree Fitty see? So with your perception, you don't really pick up anything that's like so much hidden. This place is very pretty. If you wanted to find more, you'd have to make more of an active engagement with the place. I will say that Tree Fitty does like take a moment to like sniff over at the waterfall, like where the pond that the waterfall feeds into, and kind of like points his nose kind of like a dog towards it. And if you look in this pool, there's an interesting array of fish and crayfish, crawfish. Wow, yeah, I was about to say the fucking crayfish.
Crawdads.
They're
Mud bugs, my dude.
all right. There's like some fish and some crustaceans that are in the pond. You can make a nature check. Anyone who want.
I know how to get rid of those. Firecrackers.
Natural 1. What the hell are?
Do I have any butter? Do I have any butter sauce?
You can tell that they are creatures, and that's about it.
You can tell Isaac has no idea what he's talking about because he just insinuated that we use butter on crawfish.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think it would
we
work.
use butter sauce. We use our butter sauce on crawdads.
Like it would work, but like that's so much work.
No, you literally just have like a pool of melted butter that you dip the crawdad in.
Yeah. Or you just boil it in a lot of spices and eat it.
This is how the new
Call it a
Civil War.
crawdad
Listen.
one more time. And
Listen,
I'm coming up there.
I'm from Kentucky. We don't got them fancy spices.
Anyway,
There's no spices in all of Kentucky. All right,
Nowhere.
I'll keep that in mind.
We got
To be
salt
fair,
and bourbon.
have you ever been to a KFC? They say 12 herbs and spices.
Oh yeah, sorry. We only got 7 spices. That's all we get.
Well, the 11 secret herbs and spices, they're counting flour as a spice in that. Like they have to be.
Anyway,
I'm almost positive.
Anyway, so if anyone else would like to make a nature check on these fish and crustaceans, you are more than welcome.
Sure, dude. Let me
Well, I
get
have a
over here.
-2 in nature, but let's give it a shot.
That doesn't mean you can't do it.
Wow, I
I'm
got an
actually
11.
I got a 17.
So, Ninny, these fish look pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
Let's see. Oh, well, the nature boy rolled a 7.
Arctos.
I got a 17, so...
We're all just looking at the fish going, wonder what that is.
Arctos, you're looking at these fish and these crustaceans, and the crustaceans are like alabaster white, like bone white. Probably due to like some kind of like weird cavern shit. The fish appear to be blind, which is fairly typical of like, you know, deep water, fairly typical of like deep water fish or like underground fish. So you surmise that you're pretty far below ground now.
Ladies and gentlemen, from looking at the fish, I can tell that we seem to have descended quite far underground. These are deep water fish, and as you can see, they in the whites in their eyes, they are quite blind. So.
I could tell that we're really far underground from how long it's taken to get here.
Yes, Ninny, very good. I will give you a gold star when we get back to camp.
But how do they see? How are they not up to each other? Tell me this, wizard.
Oh, well, you see, they use a very interesting form of echolocation, where they actually move their fins in such a way that they can feel the the water reverberating back to them in the form of sound. And he just goes into this very long spiel about
and I
the
Like
straight up
it
different
may or
kinds of
may
fish.
not be correct. It's just
Yeah.
I straight up do the meme. Haha, fish go blub.
God damn it. I wasn't ready for that. Oh shit.
Arctos just turns his back and he's just like, all right, let's just go. Let's just go.
Anyway, Nini is very upset that she doesn't actually get a gold star. No, So anyway, you've got 3 ways to go. You can go down this natural cavern to the south. You've got 2 doors to the east, or you can go back the way you came.
Let's just leave now.
Arctos walks back up and leaves the cave and goes
Completely.
back home.
We go back. Yeah, we all go back to our villages and call it a day.
We got the orcs already.
We killed some orcs, so let's cash in our bounty and call it even.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good session, guys.
That is a thing you could do. Like, I'm not going to say no. I'm trying to be a yes and DM. I'm just saying that's gonna be boring and like whatever.
No.
Well, no, not until we start our fantasy farm, in which we try to make a bunch of money in an operating ecosystem.
Soren's already started a fantasy farm. What are you talking about?
Damn.
We have a petting zoo, remember?
Yeah, that and Solrun with the 19 strength stops dead in her tracks, and Arctos, who's still tied up in our chain, will not be able to escape.
Yeah, that's true. Arctos is still tied up. Arctos is probably gonna realize that he can untie himself now and do so, and then
in a rare stroke of genius.
All right, you're talking to the only person here with a positive intelligence modifier in her party.
I have a neutral.
That's not positive.
That's not positive.
Anyway. My
Arctos
God.
would like to go look at the door.
You guys can do whatever you want, but like, my God. So this place has been waterlogged for quite some time, and it looks like these doors are old. They are wet. They are thoroughly rotted, and you could probably push them down with like a finger or 2.
Gross.
Gross.
So you have one door that's more to the north and one door that's more to the south. Which do you choose?
The middle one.
I am going to have a stroke because of you people.
Well, if Solrin looks at both doors at once, I assume that we're going to the north one because that one will be on the left. So.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you guys open up the door on the left. The door gives way easily, revealing a low chamber of dressed stone. This chamber is filled with what appears to be rotten food. Barrels of salted meat gone bad, sacks of flour or grain covered in russet-colored mold, tons of cider turned to vinegar. 2 open archways in the east wall lead to similar rooms, and 2 more openings are dimly visible beyond. The floor just past the first archway gleams wetly.
What a dang shame.
Yeah, so you guys... Oh, that is not the thing I need to do. Yeah, you guys open up that door. There's a set of 3 rooms. Yes, that is the setup here. Let's see, I will update the map.
So we walked through like out of the 2 doors, we walked through the door, and then now there's 3 doors.
It's more like it's a room that is split into like 3 segments. It's evidently like a warehouse. They're not like blocked off by doors. They're blocked off. They're you go into them through archways, like already open archways.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Here's an updated map.
What's behind door number 1 or archway number 1?
Let me see here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yes. Well, you can move into. So you're going into the middle chamber.
Yeah.
Okay. You step in, and this room looks like a. It looks pretty much exactly like the one you came in through. It's old food. It's all just like stuff gone bad, covered in musty like musty mold and everything. And there is a wet patch in the floor that seems a little different from the rest of it. It doesn't appear to be still water. There seems to be like a nice gleam to it.
Let's check it out.
Okay, roll me. You can do this investigation or nature, either one you want.
It's going to be some nature. That is a 17.
Okay, a 17. So you're taking a look at like this odd patch of like liquid on the ground. And you notice that as you look up towards the ground, towards the ceiling, excuse me.
I'm upside down.
You look up towards the ceiling and you notice there's like nothing that this could have dripped down through. And that's when you notice just in time that the puddle is starting to move, and then it coalesces into like a single tendril and tries to strike at your face.
I hate you.
What appears to be a wet patch on the floor suddenly twists like a snake and lunges towards you, but due to your good nature check, you were able to avoid it. And that will bring us to initiative, which everyone must now roll.
I hate you so much right now. Ooh. Arctos got a 17.
Okay.
So bear with me, and you might be shocked, but I rolled a 24.
I can buy that.
Got a 15.
Okay. So it's Morven, Arctos, Ninny, unless Soul Rune rolls real good.
Oh, got a 3.
Yeah, and Soul Rune's not going first. Okay, so let me see. Write down my stuff
I
here.
don't know. More upside down, so maybe the initiative is like reversed.
No.
It's true. I was like sitting on my head apparently trying to figure this room out.
All right.
To be fair, underground, looking up, you are looking towards the ground.
That is true.
Let's see. So, alrighty, Morven, you've got an angry blob that is poking up from the ground. It's kind of like a Morpho from Ocarina of Time going on. What are you doing?
Okay. Let's longbow it. So that will... Sorry, for some reason Discord app doesn't like me not being in the Discord app, so when I go over to D&D Beyond, it tries to shut me out.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So that is a... So it's... minus 5 would be 4. So 16 to hit.
16 to hit does hit it. Your arrow plunges into the ooze. You can roll damage.
Okay. It's D8. $19 piercing damage.
Okay. And was that...
Then,
okay.
Then the to hit for the Dread Ambusher is a 25.
Okay. Yeah, so your arrow... Oh, go ahead.
And that damage will be 3 more.
All right. Not in that
And
bad.
I'm going to save my bonus action. Yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, you loose your arrow at it as you like take a step back, and your arrow rips through the tendril that went up and tried to strike at you previously, and rips it apart, and the tendril kind of free falls until it falls back into the rest of the ooze. And it's now just like moving around, very kind of panicked almost. Arctos.
Arctos is going to try to step out and around, and can I get to a point where I can Burning Hands this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Morven's not close to it, and Soul Rune and Ninny haven't engaged it yet.
Cool, we're going to do that.
Yeah, I could be up to 600 feet away from it and still hit it.
Still fucking hate that.
So it needs to make a spell save.
Okay,
It needs
what...
to make a dexterity saving throw. The saving throw is 14.
Oozes are pretty good at dexterity, I would bet.
They're not, because it rolled a 10 and it's -2.
Yeah, it missed that one. Alright,
Yep.
1 second. So it's 14 damage.
Okay.
I'm also going to activate my Flames of Phlegathos, so now it's surrounded by fire.
Okay. Yeah, you unleash a torrent of flames that wash over the ooze, and it starts bubbling and evaporating at a rapid pace. And whenever the whenever the flames finally start cooling off from your hands, there's nothing left of it remaining.
Of the ooze or the hands?
The ooze. The ooze. Come on, dude. Give me something here.
I was actually going to say of the fire, but then I realized we were talking about it. So I was like, well, might as well meme.
Yeah, that seems to be everyone's MO today. Yeah, so you've defeated the Grey Ooze. Congratulations. I don't know what they were thinking, just putting a single CR 1/2 monster in that room, but it's fun. Yeah, so that appears to be what is left in here. I mean, you guys can, like, check it for more things if you would like to, but you're getting the idea that, like, there's probably not much left in here except for old rotted food.
You check it out. I'm gonna roll investigation.
Do it.
We just
Fucking
loot
7.
We loot the ooze.
Yeah, your hands burn off and, like, you suffer severe 3rd-degree burns.
I thought this was going to be a gelatinous cube, and I was very angry with you.
No. No, first of all, gelatinous cubes remain cubes. That's a very important distinction. Anyway, yes, you check the rest of the room out, but you don't really find anything. There's, like, a particularly nasty old banana. You're pretty sure it's a banana. It's super squishy. It is thoroughly blackened, and if you touch it, it's just pudding in there.
And a pudding.
If you eat it, you'll die. Like, I'm just letting you know right now. I will kill Solrune, and she will be dead.
Ate a shitty banana.
We resurrect her as the banana ghost.
Just reincarnate her, and she's a banana ganassi. Anyway.
Christ.
That shit is bananas. SOLRUNN.
God! The dungeon, please. Fuck.
Go.
You guys
Cool.
have... Wait, what was that?
Continue on then, I guess?
Oh yeah, no, the door does, like, loop around, that's true. Let me see here. Yeah, so at the southern end of this room, you're able to break down the door and make the loop around to where the right door would have led to you. And let's see here. This appears to be more of the same. You notice, like, some discarded, like, weaponry and equipment and, like, leather straps and stuff that reminds you of what the orcs you previously encountered wielded. So you get the idea that orcs probably came, looted this level, and then left.
Cool.
Neat.
Hey guys, I think the orcs came through here, looted this area, and then left. So I think we're gonna have to go find them if we want treasure.
Okay.
I kind of got that feeling.
Guys, I put some Discord weaponry.
I don't like you. I'm just not gonna DM for you guys anymore. You guys will just do it by yourselves. It's fine.
I mean, that's basically what we do
I don't know
now.
why
What
you
the
know.
Alright.
I'm kidding.
You guys aren't having fun. You can just go do something else. It's fine, whatever.
I love you. I
I
love you,
didn't say
Tyler.
it's fine.
It's north
You're
or
doing a
south.
You're doing a good job, and we appreciate
Alright.
you.
So now, I think Arctos is getting curious about this south path.
Okay. Let me see here. So you guys leave the artificial storerooms, leaving behind mounds of old, rotten food that is no longer fun to eat. This long, narrow cavern is filled with an underground river flowing along at a rapid pace. A narrow ledge on the northern side overlooks the river. A bridge of stone spans the river, leading to a larger ledge on the south side that follows the course of the river to the east. So yeah, you guys take like the natural passageway, but it goes to the same place that the river is flowing to the south. And I will uncover that. God damn it. It always defaults to the brush tool, so I just end up hiding things instead of revealing them. Let's see here. Yes, perfect. And yeah, so this river is flowing down to the west from where you guys are standing. It's flowing very quickly to the point where you feel like if you were to get into it, you surmise through an educated guess, which with this party it doesn't really mean much now that I think about it. But
I got a 1.
You think it's totally safe to swim in. No, it's flowing
nice and refreshing.
It's flowing super fast, and it terminates in a dark cavern to the west that, like, you're even having a hard time looking through with your dark vision. So it probably sinks into the earth and probably goes beyond where you can be saved. So yeah, you guys are now in room 29. You haven't crossed the little bridge in the center, but you have that option.
Alright, Spicy, try not to fall in this time. We're gonna cross the bridge now.
Okay, fine.
Bridge immediately collapses.
You don't have to be all mean about it. Like I said, we all make mistakes adventuring, and sometimes that just happens, okay?
That's not bullshit, or actually batshit. I want to tap the stone bridge with my axe, because I feel like there might be some bullshit living underneath it. Maybe a troll.
I pay the troll toll to get into that void.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
You gotta pay the troll toll.
Let me see here.
What you're saying?
You tap the stone bridge, and it doesn't appear that anything is living underneath it, but you can make me a perception check.
Troll toll. What you say, boy soul? Hey.
17. Okay. Your thing is like your mic is kind of like cutting out like slightly. It's like we can still understand you, but it's like kind of odd sounding. I just want to let you know and prep. So 17. Yeah. As you're like checking out the bridge and like looking at it and underneath it, a small like little cluster of glinting metal flows through the river past you. And you take a good look at it as it passes by, and it appears to be some gold coins were just dropped into the water and floated by. You're not sure how far away they came from, but there were gold coins in the river.
There are gold coins in the river.
Somebody paid the toll.
Do you have a way to get them out, or?
Oh, they're long gone. They went past like super fast. This water is moving very quickly.
Okay then. Never mind.
If we went down the perfectly safe-looking river, I think it might...
Wait, you sound like you're like in water.
Oh no, we lost him. He jumped in after the coins.
God. No, she's.
Brendan's going through it.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. Is it better?
A little bit.
You've gone from being underwater to talking to us from inside of a plastic bucket.
That's a really good way of putting it. It wouldn't be a Discord session if we didn't have voice issues, to be perfectly fair.
Well, I'm just turning off the talk here, so...
Yeah, you sound super muted. I would go to your voice settings and maybe try push to talk and see if that helps anything. If you're already on push to talk, try voice activity and like set it to non-automatic and just set it all the way to the left and see if that helps. That's what I usually do.
How's this?
That's so much better.
Infinitely better.
All right. So what were you saying you were going to do?
Oh, no. I was just suggesting that we swim down this perfectly safe-looking river.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but And I don't like doing this, but the DM strongly suggests not doing that.
I'm just gonna Arcos is gonna give Soren a little nudge onto the bridge. It's gonna be like, after you.
Conscience, is that you telling me not to do this?
Yeah, I'm basically being your shoulder fairy here.
My inner voice says, don't do it.
If you
Okay.
So as you cross the stone bridge, it holds way. It doesn't crumble. It's actually fairly sturdy. That's that fine dwarven craftsmanship. You cross it onto the other side of the embankment, and you have two paths before you. You continue following the stone, the natural stone hallway, or you can check out the stairs that you have noticed down to the south.
Well, the constructs have been so good to us before. Let's check those out.
All right. You take the right and you head down the southern area. A short flight of stone steps lead down to a wooden door that stands half open. Dark, stagnant water pools in the small landing at the base of the steps and in the doorway, presumably filling the room beyond as well. The area smells of rot. Yeah, you notice some unusually dark water.
I'm gonna smack that fucking water, because that's not water.
What are you smacking it with?
With my goddamn moon great axe.
Okay, you splish your axe in the water, and nothing happens. It is you splish some water around. You can see some of the water that like was left on your axe is like still kind of murky and just dirty looking.
Okay, well that's just gross. Okay, I'll slowly nudge the door open with my axe.
Alright, it gives way pretty easily. All the doors here seem to be super waterlogged and just old. Any of the wood doors, anyway.
Why put wood doors when you know that it's fucking river right fucking there?
I don't know, man. Ask the dwarves that built the place. Ask the people who wrote the module.
That's the thing, dwarves aren't very bright.
Hey. But yes, as the door opens, let me see here. Morven, with your ungodly perception, so Tree Fitty, let me roll, I'm just gonna roll Tree Fitty a nature check. Okay, so Fitty, like, goes to the edge of the water and kind of snips at it, and then like sticks his little leafy tongue out, and his tongue is like it's like a maple leaf on like a little vine, and he looks like disgusted at the water, but he nudges his head over, and you follow his gaze, and you see there is a skeleton floating in the dark water, and it appears to have a leather pouch across its chest that hasn't been submerged in water yet.
I want that. Give me that.
I'd like to.
What's in
I'd like
it?
to take. Yeah, can you get the quarterstaff and just kind of like hook him over with it?
It is too far away for your quarterstaff. The let me see, you guys are standing right here, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's about 30 feet away from you guys, floating in the center of the room.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
You can cast Mage Hand.
And use the hand to just kind of shove him towards us.
So the skeleton itself is too heavy for you to, like, maneuver it effectively, but you are able to grab the leather pouch off of the skeleton, and you bring it over to yourself, and the part of it that was touching the skeleton and was kind of in contact with the water is like thoroughly blackened, and there seems to be like some weird wriggling, like tiny worms on the back of it. But inside of the pouch, you find two vials with interesting liquid in them. One of the vials contains a liquid that is like a bright blue that has bubbles in it. It's kind of like a carbonated drink, just bubbles continually rise from the bottom of the vial to the surface and pop.
I want to drink it.
And the other one is a vial of a very clear liquid, but it's not clear, sorry. It's a very murky gray. It's kind of like looking through frosted glass.
You want to do an Arcana check on these?
You can.
I got a 14.
I also don't want to invalidate Ninny drinking it if she wants to, but
I'm pretty sure Arctos would have been like, Ninny, no.
She's just like licking her lips, like, oh man, I could use some refreshment right now.
He's like, there's a river over there.
I will let you choose one of them to identify. You can identify the one with the bubbles or the one that's like frosted glass.
Give me the frosted glass.
This is a potion of invisibility.
Sick. I think I'm actually gonna be like, huh, and I think I'm gonna hand that to Morven.
As a sneaky boy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be like, Morven, I think possibly you'll get more use out of this than we would.
I will let you make another Arcana check the next time you take a short rest. How's that
Okay.
sound? Or if anyone else wants to try it, like, for some weird reason.
With or without proficiency?
Alright.
Does anyone else...
A -2 in Arcana, but let's ride this bad boy out.
Please, Minnie, mate, try to identify this other potion.
7.
Yeah,
I
no.
got a 16.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No, I'm not.
I'll give this one to you because I did say it. This is a potion of water breathing.
Water breathing, yep. I would say blue bubbles, just water breathing, boys.
Guys, I noticed this label on there.
It's on the other side. It's crazy.
Arctos is gonna pocket that one. He's like, I will keep it until we need it.
All right.
And he just kind of eyeballs Ninny.
All right. Besides the skeleton, there's nothing left in this flooded room. The only path left before you is the stone passageway to the east, if you would like to take that.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Okay. Gonna go to the east. I'm just gonna uncover the entire map. Let's just delete this layer. Layers. Where would I be without you?
Oh, so question.
What's up?
Have we, since we've been in this cave, have we all been, like, is it all dark vision?
Yeah, I've mostly been assuming that because, like, someone has a torch or, well, didn't we...
Oh, shit, I've been invisible this whole time, then.
Oh, damn. Well, most things in this place have blind sight. Like, that's the caveat. It's like, most of the enemies are very well adapted. Like, the ooze has blind sight. And
Excuse me?
Ninny is the only... Go ahead.
Yeah, while
Does
in darkness...
Morven have the ability to turn invisible while nobody's looking?
While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness.
Damn!
Heck, well, I can't see him.
Yeah.
So...
You guys
Morven, I think you could... Morven, I think you could use this potion. Wait, where are you?
The only person who can't see in the dark is Ninny, but Ninny's war pick can glow whenever she wants it to, so...
So wouldn't that mean she's the only one who can see him because she doesn't rely on dark vision?
That's an interesting question, but you know that's an interesting ability that I don't feel like ruling on right now. So anyway,
Then they just go, "Who's that over there?"
It's just Morven. The rock stairs climb steeply, turn north, and then descend towards the east into a cavern, very much like the one you just left, but smaller. A ledge along the river continues east to a door on the north wall, and the rushing river separates you from a ledge on the southern side. A large, strange-looking stalagmite stands in the middle of the southern ledge. A cavefish flops helplessly on the bank nearby next to it. This is room 33.
This is one of the ones that grow from the floor, right?
Yes.
And you said a large, weird stalagmite?
It's did I say weird? It's strange looking.
Strangely, okay.
It's I'll say that Ninny knows this because of her background in mining. You know, not the smartest girl, but she knows her rocks.
I know a thing about a rock or two.
So
and that's a rock.
It's a very big stalagmite. And it's unusually big, and the way that the rocks formed around it is very strange. Usually stalagmites have smaller ones near its base, but this one right here is just solitary and alone. which leads you to believe that it might have been artificially crafted, or it might be something else entirely. There's no real way to be sure until you cross over the river, which this section of it is not flowing that quickly. But yeah, there's no telling without, like, getting closer to it.
Let's get closer to it.
Okay,
Go for it, buddy. I think I'm okay right here.
Okay.
I can jump that river. It's only like 5 feet.
You absolutely can jump that river, and it's a pretty easy clear for you. I won't even make you run athletics for that, because you're a graceful elf. Let me see here. Does anyone else go with Morven?
I'll ask Spicy if she wants to go, because I'll carry her to help her over.
I think I can. Oh well, I mean, if you want to, I mean, shoot, I'm not going to pass up a good opportunity to not do calisthenics. Oh goodness.
And the sack of potatoes that is Spicy is now over my shoulder as I hop over.
I was expecting something a little more dignified, but okay. You guys, I will make you do an acrobatics.
Or athletics.
Or athletics. I'll give you athletics.
22.
Oh yeah, you clear the gap nice and easy, leaving Ninny and Arctos on the other side. So yeah, this is definitely like an odd rope.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, so anyway,
Well,
so this fish is like flopping all over the place. And then a strand extends from the stalagmite, with a thrashing cave fish in its grasp. It pulls the fish towards the rock formation, and then suddenly a fang-filled maw gapes open in the stalagmite and devours the fish in one bite. Roll initiative for the roper. God damn it.
oh.
Fucking hate that happened.
Much surprised.
That is a 10.
I got a 9.
I got a rock.
A 4.
Damn,
Ooh,
guys.
What? Well, you know what? This is perhaps a first, because I got a 14.
Look at that.
Hey.
Spicy. Ninny, what was that?
4.
4. Let me roll for Spicy. That didn't. Well, shit. She got a 5. First of all, let's get some better music up in this bitch. I need to pull up those stats. I love this, though. Ropers are so fun. Brandon, do you remember whenever we were still playing with Liam in Wild Realms, and we fucking
I remember that
we fought the roper that had like a pimp voice for whatever reason.
It had a jewel-encrusted grill.
That's what it was. Yeah, all its teeth were gemstones. This is true of this one as well. As it opens up its fanged maw, the fangs are made of like semi-precious jewels. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to roll its.
Does it also have like 100 gross little feet?
No, this one appears to be well, maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, it can move. That's true. It has like very gross, like little growths under its feet. Anyway, so the roper is gonna be going first, cause damn.
We all done hacked that up.
All right, so Soul Rune, you Spicy, make it to the other end of the embankment. The first thing the roper is going to do is lash out with its tendrils. One of them is going to go towards Morven. That's going to be oh shit.
Ooh.
So that is going to be a 25 to hit.
Nope.
So let me see here. A tendril wraps out towards you and grabs you around the waist and picks you up, and you are now grappled. You also take oh wait, no, that's right. It doesn't actually do damage with that attack. I forgot about that. One is going to go towards Soul Rune. Does a 19 hit?
I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Grappled. You drop Spicy as you are grappled and picked up by the roper, and she gets a tendril towards her but avoids it. And that brings us to, we'll flip a coin. Arctos, heads or tails?
Shouldn't this be by Dex modifier?
Alright, whatever. I'll just choose then. Ninny, 23.
To hit the...
It's... You're 8. Yeah, of course that hits. God,
Yeah.
why am I asking?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just like, Yeah? What do you want about it?
So a tendril lashes towards you and grabs you by the waist and lifts you up as well. So Morven, Solrune, and Ninny are now grappled and held up by this thing's tendrils, and it is going to try and bite down on Morven, who is now in its grasp. God fucking damn it, where'd my dice go? Okay.
Good lord, dude.
They make 6 attacks per round, but it's just that 4 of them don't actually do any damage.
No.
Hey, at least Nenny got a free ride across the river.
Yeah, really. I'm very sorry. The bite is a crit.
Ooh.
Oh, heck.
So that's going to be 8d8.
Oh my god.
Alright, so, where's my good death save dice?
Yeah, really? Oh my god. I wish I was rolling this out in Roll20 so you'd believe me about the damage that's happening right now. It's halfway done.
And
On a scale of 1 to 27, how dead am I?
I'll get to you in just a second.
That's not a good statement.
It's 8, 10,
alas,
11.
this is the
I don't
room where
like those
our
counting
party
sounds.
died.
It deals 25 damage to you with the bite.
I got 2 left.
It... Yeah, so this
Not
thing...
looking good.
This thing chomps down on you with its gem-encrusted grill, and it gets you, like, straight in the abdomen and threatens to tear you in half if it weren't for, like, just basically sheer luck. Also, the 3 of you that are currently grappled are pulled closer to it if you weren't already. So, yeah. With that being said, my god. After the Roper, it's Solrune. You are being grappled by this tendril.
Let's chop this fucking tendril.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Disadvantage on my attack or anything?
You're grappled, but it's only disadvantage on strength and strength saving throws. No, yeah, it is disadvantage. You were absolutely correct. Yeah, sorry. I always forget grappling rules.
Does a 18 hit?
An 18 does not hit.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you swing down towards this thing and barely miss its tendril. I will, however, allow you to make the strength saving throw to escape.
Which was that a disadvantage?
Let me see here. Disadvantage on... It's... Yeah, wow, that's really fucked up. Let me just double check on this, because this is like a very unusual grapple. Let me see here. Grapple. You can use grapple, blah, 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 target grapple, blah, 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 escape into grapple, blah, blah, blah. You can use your action to escape. So you can either make a strength athletics or dexterity.
Yeah, we do in the strength athletics, baby.
Yeah.
That'll be a 16?
Yes. After you make your swing, you're able to, like, muscle your way out of the tendril and fall to your, to the ground. After that, it is... Let me just make sure everyone's...
Taking 88 fall damage.
No. Nothing like that. Alright. Morven.
Am I able to make an attack on the tendrils to try to break it, or do I have to, like, wiggle through?
You can use your... The thing I did with Solrune was just a gimme. Because I still had to look it up and I didn't want to wait too long, make y'all wait too long while I looked up the rules. You can use your action to contest the grapple, or you can make yeah, you can use your action to contest the grapple, either acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Okay. And this is an advantage. I'm sorry, disadvantage.
It's disadvantage if you're doing strength. If you're doing dexterity, it's not an advantage. At disadvantage.
Okay.
You can also attack it while you're being grappled. Like, that is an option you can do.
Yeah, but I won't live if it, like, breathes on me. So so it is a 15 to break the grapple?
Yes. Okay.
So then I am going to use my... Let me look. And that was a freebie, you said?
For this round, it'll be a freebie, because I don't want to just, I don't want to go back on what I did. It was a mistake, but yes.
Okay. So I am going to since it's my first turn in combat, I get an additional 10 feet of movement, so that's 45 feet. And then I'm going to use my action to dash. I'm going to get far the fuck out.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to keep it in line of sight, but that's 90 feet.
You've got plenty of maneuvering room in this area. You can definitely do that.
Ooh, but its tendrils are 100 feet long.
Its tendrils are... No.
Then I'm dead. Fine. Time to start writing up Dwarven Malathan.
Well, the tendrils don't actually hurt, so... is that your full turn?
Well, let me see. Do I have... I think I might have a potion of healing, actually. Let me look. I do.
Should.
Potion of healing.
Chug that.
For my... where's my other d4? Whatever, I'll just roll this one twice.
Chug that and drink some more. Chug that.
So that is...
Roll a d4. Chug that.
10 points of healing.
All right. You are no longer near death.
That's subjective. That is my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Arctos.
Cool. So if I'm on the other side of the river, how far away? If I'm on the other side of the river, about how far away am I?
You're about 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from it. Morven, the maximum amount of range you can get away from this thing is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. You can get about 60, 65 feet away.
That's fine. Just however farthest, like the farthest possible.
Yeah. You can get 65 feet away in the corner of the cave, the northeast corner.
I have one more.
Cool.
But that corner is where the troglodytes were hiding.
So if I magic missile, can I target the arms?
I'll let you do that. Yeah, sure.
We're gonna cast magic. Let's see here. So the first one will target. So who is it still having its arms?
Nenny is still
grappled. Nenny is still grappled. No one else is.
Yeah, so we'll target the arm that's got Nenny grabbed right now. So the first one's 4 damage.
Okay.
Then 3 damage. Then 5 damage.
All right. On the third one, the tendril is severed, and Nenny is able to fall to safety.
And then I'm gonna back up, yell to Arctos, or not Arctos, Morven, and be like, "Hey, now might be a good time for that potion."
You can get to about 50 feet away.
Yeah, I want to be as far away as possible.
Okay. That being said, you are now free. It is now Spicy's turn. She is going to also book it. And she'll get to about where you are, and she's going to use Healing Word on Morven. So that'll give you... Let's see here. That'll give you 9 hit points. And she's too far away for Produce Flame. Okay. Ninny, you are now free, and this angry roper is like flinging its tendrils around. What do you do?
Okay, well, everybody else ran away.
I'm still here.
Okay. Are you still here by choice, though?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay, and then Ninny's gonna try to, like, go in guns ablaze and swing that war pick right at whatever resembles a face.
Yeah, it has, like, some creepy eyes, and it has one eye, and it has one maw of teeth.
Yeah, resembling a face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roll to hit.
Alright. That is a natural 20.
Hell yeah, roll the crit.
Alright, that's double damage.
It is double damage. You only get to roll your brute thing once.
Okie doke. So. That is 7 plus 6, so that's 13 times 2 is 26.
Okay.
Plus brute force is 28.
28 damage. Love it. Yeah, you take your war pick, and, you know, Ninny has practiced mining very much. It is her job. And so she does what she does best, and she takes a rock, she takes her pickaxe to to a rock, and you just carve a significant chunk out of this thing. And it's like this weird mixture of rock and meat as you carve it out. It's like the exterior is a solid rock, but the inside is, like, organic. And it sprays like this lustrous liquid blood onto the ground. But you have dealt it a severe blow, and it like roars as you do this. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Okay. Don't forget you have action surge and everything, just for future reference.
I do know I have action surge. I am choosing not to. Thank you.
No, I'm just making sure, because I remember we had that issue with your character sheet before, because I fucked up. Alright, so that brings it back to the Roper. So let's see. 17 on Ninny does not hit. Tendril swings at you, but it misses you as it gets close to you. Tendril swipes at Spicy. That does grab her. Spicy is grabbed up by the Roper. Let's see. A 17 Soul Rune. What's your AC?
16.
16. I'm sorry. Tendril comes up and grabs you, and you are now held by the Roper. And Arctos is still barely within range, but he barely manages to avoid the Tendril as it lashes towards him. Morven, you notice that Arctos being about 50 feet away from the Roper, the Tendril like reaches its maximum extension as it reaches Arctos. So you believe that unless the Roper moves, you are safe. So it is going to attempt to chomp down on Soul Rune. 15 to hit.
Nope.
So this thing tries to drag you in with its tendrils. And it chomps down, but you're able to force your way with your feet on the edge of the creature's body and push yourself away from the dangerous bite.
Kick him in the face.
All right, that brings us to Soul Rune. You were grappled, but you are safe from damage.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste my time swinging at the tentacle, and I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to get free of it. I'm just gonna smack this thing in the face with my axe.
Yeah, do it. Roll to hit.
I'm also, before I actually hit, I'm going to cast Divine Favor as bonus action.
Okay.
So my axe looks extra magic-y.
Oh yeah, it turns into like a full moon. Like the divine magic completes the moon.
Does an 18 hit the Roper?
It does not. Your axe just like screeches off the edge of the thing. Anything else for you?
No.
Morven.
Alright.
Don't bite.
Let us... I'll just sharpshooter it.
Okay. Don't bite.
Never mind. That's my turn.
Okay, damn. Yeah, your arrow goes a little bit south, I guess.
Yeah, it was a 6.
Ouch. Arctos.
Back a few steps to get to that about 60 feet away.
Yep. That sweet spot.
And then I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Firebolt? Okay, cool. I was gonna say you're
not Firebolt.
Yeah, I was like, you're not level 5 yet.
Not yet. That's a 17.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
Your firebolt bounces off the edge of it.
Let's see here. Yeah.
All right. Brings it to Spicy, who's going to cast Guiding Bolt on the thing while she's being tangled up.
Fuck it up.
All right, that's a natural 20.
Yeah.
So damn. So it's gonna take 8d6 radiant damage. Let's see, 3, 4. I have to count these things out. 3, 4, 5. Just making me count. 6. God damn it. So 3. Sorry, math. 1. Physical dice be like. And another 6. Okay, so it's 12.
Well, and I have one of them available.
Let's see, that's 12, 14, 15, 18, 23, 27, 30. So the Roper takes 30 radiant damage. As like a spear of light magic just rushes through and like destroys a chunk off of its like scaly, rocky skin above its eye. And the next attack roll made against it will be done at advantage because the roper is now glowing. Ninny.
All right. So I am going to, while I'm still right in its face, give it another swing, because if you don't hit the rock perfectly the first time, you'll hit it the second time, probably. Right.
Your attack has advantage.
All right. Well, I rolled the same number twice.
Okay.
They're both a 7, so that is 15.
Neither of those hit, I'm afraid.
I know.
Okay, next attack roll made before the end of your next turn has advantage. Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I don't think I can action surge if I don't hit.
No, you can. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, let's action surge then.
Yep, you get another action.
Alright, we're gonna roll again. That is a 14 plus, I believe it's...
Your bonus should be plus 7, I think.
Yeah, but then I got a +1 Warhammer.
So plus 8, there you go.
Yeah, that's enough.
Oh yeah,
I'm not adding it.
Yeah, it does, so go ahead and roll damage. 8 plus, yes, that does do it.
Alright. 6 plus 7, do I do, brute force on that or no?
Yep, every time you hit it.
Alright, so... 9.
9 damage. Alright. You aim your war pick and you just blast off a couple of its rows of teeth. That brings it down.
Oh no, it's Grill.
Yeah, really. You send a couple shards of topaz and like aquamarine just flying all over the edges of the cave.
My birthstone, no!
Okay, that brings it to the roper. So first thing it's going to do is fail to grapple Ninny. Soulrune is already grappled. It's already got spicy. So this is going to do more at Ninny because that's a failure. That's a failure. Ninny, like 3 tendrils come and like try to grab you up, but you just like DDR your way out of each and every one of them. It's like, you know, in the cowboy movies where it's like, dance for me, boy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. But it is going to try to chomp down on Spicy. It's being held. And that does hit. It's not a critical, but it does hit. Let me do that real quick. Ouch. Okay. Oof. Spicy takes 23.
Ouch.
As she gets, like, basically put entirely into the roper's mouth and chomped down on, but she is able to, like, keep hanging on as she, like, grasps, like, one of the teeth on the inside. She seems to still be alive, but she is thoroughly bloodied. That brings us to Soulrune. You were still grappled.
Chop this thing. Kill it. Kill it now.
Hit attack.
Does a 19 hit?
It does not.
God damn it.
Yeah, this thing's fucking intense. Bonus actions, anything?
Do I? Nope. No.
Alright, Morven.
Okay. So, I guess the question that I felt like I mentioned earlier, but I forgot to, like, is this a dark vision user or a blind set? Like, am I getting that sweet invisibility?
It has 60 feet of dark vision, so yeah, no blind vision.
So I get advantage because he can't see me.
All right.
Doesn't matter because I'm rolling like shit. A nat 1 and a 7.
Ow.
Well, the 7 would be a 13, but
no, I'm afraid
still.
not. I'm sorry. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Arctos.
Cool. Well, the last one didn't work out so well, so let's see here. I think we're just gonna cast Firebolt again.
All right.
And I got a crit that time.
Okay, roll the damage.
18.
18 damage? Okay. Let me see how much that adds up to, because it's very important. It's 18. Yeah, your firebolt strikes it near the base of its like whole setup, and flames start to leap up and encase it almost entirely. Its tendrils continue to flail around, meaning that it is still alive, but it is barely holding on by a thread. Spicy is going to use her action to escape and succeeds as she wriggles out. She's going to move 30 feet away and cast Healing Word on herself. Giving her back 8 HP. Ninny.
Oh, you little baby. You should come on.
It will be Ninny.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Okay. You just said Ninny, and I was like waiting for you to like address me for something.
Oh yeah, no, it is your turn.
So how's the thing looking?
It is on fire. It is thoroughly bloodied. It's missing a lot of teeth. It is hanging on to life by a thread.
All right, we're gonna give it one good last hit. Like we really, really gotta. That is a 17.
17 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, you swing your pickaxe and one of the tendrils like slaps it just short of hitting you. Of hitting it. This thing has killer AC. Whoops. There's that. That does not hit. Ninny is again just dodging the fucking. Yeah, 4 tendrils go after Ninny and just whoop 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 whoop. But all of them miss her.
You know what? We gotta fight fair.
And it's gonna chomp down on Soul Room, but it's gonna miss terribly because it rolled a 10. Some of it's
kick it in the face again.
Missing some of its teeth, so like it doesn't make it all the way. Soul Rune.
It gums me.
Yeah, basically. Soul Rune, your go.
Okay, with a shout because she's getting frustrated as shit, Soul Rune's gonna bring her axe down on this thing.
Okay.
Come on. Okay, that is a non-natural 20.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Okay. So she shouts, and like she's felling a tree, she's going to aim it at the spot where Nenny took a big chunk out of it. So she's gonna sweep and cut through it and keep cutting through it until she's all the way through the damn thing, and it's gonna topple over like a fucking tree.
Oh yeah, and it certainly does. Like the tendrils like flop over like as you're halfway through the cutting action, and cutting action. And yeah, it fells over and falls partly into the water in an explosion of rock and dust, and like semi-precious metals jut out of its mouth. And the thing lies motionless. You have defeated the Roper. Congratulations. Yay.
I feel like after that, I just kind of like lay down on the ground real quick. Like it just wouldn't die.
Can Arctos is gonna go over and see if he can't find any like precious stones around it? 'Cause we talked a little bit about.
So yeah, its teeth are mostly made of like sharpened semi-precious stones. So we're talking like tourmaline and aquamarine and stuff like that. So if you spend some time gathering these teeth and like removing the teeth from the monster itself, you can get yourself about 400 gold worth of semi-precious stones.
Cool. I think I'm
Nice.
just going to take them as stones right now because I might need stuff for casting spells later.
Let me see here. You can also make me a perception check or an investigation check, actually, because that's what you're kind of doing that already anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna use lay on hands to heal.
Spicy.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
how
a
much?
favor here.
Wait, what was that?
So I'm gonna do you a favor here. I rolled a 6, but I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage. So it's actually a 13 on my investigation.
Okay. Let's not do Wild Surge yet. No, let's do it. Let's do it. Take a
I mean,
Wild Surge.
you technically get one whenever you want between now and our next short rest.
Yeah, but I love doing this. I just can't wait. So I'm gonna do that. Let me see. What does it need to do?
Well, I rolled an 8, so.
Oh, I thought I was rolling it. Well, let me. Well,
I cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on myself.
let's go with my roll. You cast Fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you. I choose you. So as you are checking this thing out, you notice that there's like a. You find like where Soul chopped it in half, its gizzard remains behind. And there are things that in like the glinting cave light, very clearly are like shimmering in there within like the thin skin of its gizzard. As you're looking at it, you find your feet slowly rising off the ground as if you just ingested some fizzy lifting drinks. And for the next 10 minutes, you can fly.
I'm like, no, please stop. No. And the floor's getting further and further away. Just like, please stop.
So Solrun does not notice this at all as she looks at Spicy. I have 20 points of lay on hands, so will she use all of them?
Yes. She'll use 17 of them.
Okay. And 3 left I will give to Morven.
So what is it?
You're healed for 3 points.
Yay.
Does anyone want to cut open the gizzard?
Can I float down and
yeah.
open the gizzard?
Yeah, you get a handle on the flying after a second. As you make your way down and then manage to get your hands on the gizzard and slice it open with your magic knife, you find within a golden ring with an amethyst set in the face of it that is slightly glowing. And you also find 6 gemstones. You find a ruby, a star ruby actually, 2 emeralds and 3 serpentines. Their total worth is 1,600 gold pieces.
Holy cannoli.
So 1,600 gold pieces for the lot of you, plus a very obviously magic ring. That's 400 gold for everyone.
Yeah, I think Arctos is just like, hey guys, would you mind if we kept the gems for just a little bit and let me do some research on some spells and stuff, just to make sure we won't need these later. We can definitely sell them if we don't.
Wow, that's a lot of shiny stuff. Also, why are you flying?
Yeah, this just happens.
Okay.
You know that thing where things just kind of happen to me sometimes when I cast spells? Yeah.
When you...
puberty, definitely.
Yeah. I got an idea. Take out my rope, tie it to his ankle, and hold it like a balloon.
You have an Arctos balloon.
I just don't want you flying away, buddy. You've grown on me.
I can control it, thank you very much.
Now we need to find...
floats to the floor.
Now we need to find a snake and a frog we can inflate and have time too.
Does anyone take the magic ring? The ring that is very obviously has a sign.
Oh yeah,
over
Arctos, can we get an Arcana check on this? Real quick.
Yes, or you could just attune to it if you want to.
You know what? Yeah, let's risk it for the biscuit. I'll just put it on and attune to it.
This is a ring of spell storing. Speaking
of attuning, can we take a short rest?
Yeah, y'all are absolutely welcome to. This is a ring of spell storing. I will link you the thing. Wow, that's a terrible fucking link. Thanks, guys. Wow, what a shitty link. Let me just read this off to you.
Stop hurting Link's feelings, okay?
Mine's a page not found.
I know, because like that link is terrible. So the ring stores spells cast into it, holding them until the attuned wearer uses them. The ring can store up to 5 levels of spells at a time. When found, it contains 1d6 1 levels of spells chosen by the DM. I haven't done that yet. Any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into the ring by touching the ring as the spell is cast. The spell has no effect other than to be stored in the ring. If the ring can't hold the spell is expended without effect. So basically you can store up to 5 levels of spells into this thing total. So if you want to like put a fireball into magic missiles.
Oh, okay, so I can put specific spells in.
Right, yeah, and you can just cast them as an action without expending a
And
spell slot.
and you don't actually have to do it either. Like if you wanted to take one of our spells, we could cast a spell into it and you use it too.
Yes, exactly. Anyone.
And do I have to expend spell slots to put them into the ring?
Yes.
Yes.
You can.
But you can. Okay. But you can cast them, and they roll over. So like if we're at the end of the day, you could cast the spells to blow your last spell slots, and then use a long rest to regain your spell slots too.
Right.
That's fair. But also, I'm a warlock, so I get spell slots back at short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I could I could store some like cure wounds on there for you if you were ended up, almost dying or something. You'd be like, okay, well, let's just pop some of these.
We'll just say
yeah, it sounds like a thing that we're gonna have to play with once we're out of the dungeon. Maybe
so
it might be more helpful.
The amethyst in the ring has like 5 facets. It's like let's just say it has like 5 little amethyst orbs, and 3 of them are lit up right now, because it currently contains the spell Fireball.
Just one fireball?
Yeah, so remember it holds up to 5 levels, and Fireball is a 3rd level spell, so it takes up 3 of the orbs.
Oh, okay. I see,
yes.
I see.
So we all good with taking a short rest?
Yes.
Y'all.
Yeah, I'm already on the ground, bud. Like
she's already sleeping.
Okay, cool. Where's my D10?
I sent the link to the item to you on Facebook, Josh.
Do I not have? Okay, there it is.
I'm gonna spend a hit die to heal some. And then
9 more HP. Okay, I am feeling much better.
Well, Spicy doesn't have to do that anyway. It's like, I'm thinking I just don't like this place, like, at all.
Well, it has a lot of shiny stuff in it, but, there's also all the monsters, so that's fair.
Yes, the shiny stuff is lovely, but, the last place we had was built by dragon cultists. That's, like, my field of study, and now I'm just, this hurts. Ow.
That's fine, I mean, there's the river.
I don't want to go in the river. Like, Are you're never going to let me live the slipping thing down, now, are you?
I mean,
at this point,
technically we did let you live it down. Could have died.
All right, smartass. Yes, I get it. You almost got chopped in half by the roper thingy. Well, I guess I did too. So, great, fantastic.
Someone's gonna finally notice the roper has like 1,000 disgusting little feet, and she's gonna go, ugh.
Yeah, it does have a lot of awful feet.
I'm gonna walk over to it and just like hack off as many as I can in a single
How many of the feet are wearing shoes?
None.
Say, how many?
They're all gross barefoot redneck feet.
I roll to sever.
I love how Solrune rapidly goes between just good loving paladin defending nature to, oh my god, icky, kill it.
Did you see its feet? This is disgusting.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, one more question about the Ring of Storing.
What is up?
Can I store cantrips, or is it only first level and above?
It is only first level and above, because you can cast. You can cast. There would be no point in storing cantrips in it.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
If somebody else cast a cantrip, but
exactly.
Yeah, but no, it is any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into the ring, so no cantrips.
I guess Arctos is gonna be like, Morven, what kind of spells do you know exactly?
Yeah, because that would give you infinite cantrips from everybody, and that would be broken really bad.
Well, not infinite, but yeah.
No, it would be infinite. They're technically level 0.
Oh, that's true.
I know me some Cure Wounds. I know Disguise Self, Hunter's Mark, and Zephyr Strike. So really, unless you plan on Cure Wounds and Disguise Self would be about it, unless you plan on hitting something afterwards with the other 2 spells.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not yet, because I mean, like, next level I start getting, or not next level, but the level after next I get my packed weapon and stuff like that. So we'll see.
The ones that I have the managed to, I mean, I can bless people, I can heal people when I touch them, I can make my hits a little stronger with some magic.
Spicy can also cast Guiding Bolt and Cure Wounds and a couple of cleric spells.
Ooh, dude, Guiding Bolt might actually be good.
Well, I can talk to animals too.
Helpful. Which would be helpful. I wonder how Lay on Hands works.
It's not a spell.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Yeah, that's right. That's a feature.
My legs are falling asleep. I'm sorry.
I should probably put a healing spell in this, right? Like, on somebody. But I don't want to make y'all give up healing spells right now, especially since you're not getting them back. Like, it's a little different with my Warlock spells, because I can just, like, starting next level, I'll have 2, and I can just start putting one away and using the other.
Oh, just let me do it. And Spicy goes and taps her hand on the ring and puts 1 healing word in there.
Okay, cool.
And if you want more, I have more.
Well, perfectly fine.
There's
Just so you know, but there's not really anything for me to give you right now. But whenever Morven, if you ever do take a spell from Morven, it's going to be in the form of a secret handshake.
God.
I imagine we'd just do the handshake from Community.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's it has 1 unlit amethyst remaining. You'll have to keep track of that, like, by the way.
Yeah, I got it written down.
Okay. So there is the room to the north of y'all, as well as no, yeah, that's it. That is the room to the north of y'all is the last thing y'all have yet to explore in this place.
If there's
Let's
another
do
of
it.
those gross things in there, I swear to Shantea, I am leaving.
Let's see here. You can enter. Let's see here. A sturdy door of iron plate stands open in the north wall of the cavern. Inside, you see a short passageway with 3 small iron doors set in the west wall. The first 2 are open, but the door at the end of the hall is closed.
The open ones. What are the open ones?
1 second. With this decent perception, character discovers an old. So, let me see. You, like, in the corner of the floor, it's glinting with in the light of Ninny's war pick, and you were able to find that there's a jail key on the floor. The first 2 cells, the open ones, are empty.
Okay. Do they have like little windows in the third one so we can see in?
It's a. Yeah, you know what? You peek your head through, like, you know, the old closed, like, you know, viewing slit, and because it opens from the outside, and inside is a dwarven skeleton in rusted plate armor, and yeah, it is it's a female, not a female. Wow, it's a dwarf corpse. You can't tell anything. It's got big skeleton titties, so you know that it's a girl.
I mean,
Does
there's
it,
that,
how
like,
many
pelvis
ribs?
thing.
Does it have the extra rib?
Oh yeah, no, it's a skeleton corpse. Skeleton corpse.
Oh, I
God,
see a
shut
skeleton died.
Shut
here.
up! It's a dwarf skeleton in rusted plate armor, and it seems to
Alright,
have
fine.
something in its hand.
All right, I open.
Hold on.
Okay,
I'm gonna whip out.
I have the key in my hand.
I'm gonna whip out my holy symbol, and I'm gonna do the thing where I look for things.
Like, oh, you mean like your undead sense?
Yeah.
Divine sense. That's what it's called.
How far does that go?
It is what? Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Why didn't I write this down? And also, where is? Oh, wait. 60 feet.
60 feet. Let me think here. No, you don't. You do not sense anything.
No celestial fiend or undead.
Nothing. It looks like it's just a regular ass skeleton.
All right.
Oh, it's an ass skeleton.
All right.
It's thick.
Dummy thick, big ass. Big
You
titty
open the
skeleton.
jail cell, and the skeleton has a key in its hand.
All right, another key.
This key is
I put
actually
that-
This key actually does match the one that you procured whenever you defeated the ogre a couple rooms ago. It is a like very fancy stone key, and the handle of the handle of the key looks like a dwarf with its mouth open, and out of his mouth comes the key.
Blech.
Whoa, that's
Basically.
All right, I pocket that.
Arctos is very intrigued by the like architecture and look at the key. Right, he's like,
when you compare it to the key that you got the other a bit ago, it is like identical, like down to the teeth of the key.
oh, it seems that this is another copy of the key we already had. Handy to have two for.
I'm gonna look at the plate armor, and I'm kind of gonna run my hands over it and just try to size up. Like, is this even remotely salvageable?
It's pretty rusted over, very old, and the metal beneath is probably like corroded from all the rust. It would probably take like a skilled smith to salvage it, but you think it could be done, or if like there were a way to like remove the rust entirely.
I also like to roll investigation just to make sure there's no hidden dwarven goodies in here.
You can do that.
There's some
That's a
baked
6.
goods over there.
A plate of delicious cupcakes.
Nice.
There's a basket of puppies.
They've been waiting here just for you.
Just some very old puppies. Oh yeah, no, I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you don't find anything else in here.
Okay, I will utter a prayer and apologize and try to awkwardly get the skeleton out of the armor.
It's not very hard, and because you're being delicate, the skeleton only like slumps over instead of like crumbling to dust, as would have been funnier. Yeah, you managed.
Why are you robing that skeleton?
Well, there's some dwarven plate here. I mean, it has definitely seen better days, but you know, a little love and care might see it restored to some of its former glory.
It is heavy, but if you store it properly, you can carry it, you can lug it. Give half of it to Ninny.
Ninny big strong.
Ninny small strong.
We are team small strong.
All right. So with that, you guys have completely explored the sinkhole.
Yeah.
Well done. Would you guys like to go back up north, or would you like to check anything else over here?
Let's go dive into the western, dark, scary, spooky, wet cavern.
Again, you can do that, but I feel obligated to tell you that this adventure will be very short if you choose to do so.
There's like a yellow sign that's like, hey, caution, inlet, bottomless pit, do not...
I have heard things about this place that I do not want to go down there.
It is literally, like, you guys are done with this floor, so I'll just let you know. In the book, it says anyone that goes in this is very unlikely to survive. Even people who can breathe underwater are likely to be killed. It goes down for 5 miles, so I hope you can breathe underwater for 5 miles.
No, only for 4.9.
Yeah, so, yeah, you'd be dying. So, with that said, again, unless you guys would like to explore anything left in here...
when we stop by the pool where the waterfall goes into, I'd like to look at the fish again.
Okay, they're still blind.
Damn.
They magically got better as you were out.
No,
I got better.
If I had any uses of lay on hands yet, I would have been interested to see if I could extend
If you could just, like... you definitely could try it, but, like,
not that kind of blind.
Oh, man, that'd be funny.
Yeah, I feel like if they don't have it and you try to fix them, it's not like they're suddenly gonna get it. It's like, no, they were never supposed to see. What are you? What are you doing?
Evolution, baby.
What is this hellish sense I've been granted? Everything is
Like
dark.
a heart attack. Okay, Tyler.
Yes.
I would like to do a thing.
What would you like to do?
I would like to start heading back to the Glitterhane.
Okay. You ascend the stairs, and you are back on the Glitterhame.
Okay. We're gonna shimmy around this side of the room to get back up these stairs here.
I won't make you roll for that.
Being very careful not to fall in the river.
Right.
I want to go check out 27, this little staircase thing, this hallway.
Okay. You round the corner over there. Two dwarven girls go around the outside. The thunderous... Anyway, cut into the cavern wall is a small but strong-looking door of iron plates, about 5 feet tall and 4 feet wide. Heavy rivets stud its surface, and a tarnished silver rune, Durgeddon's smith mark, gleams on the door's rusted face. And the door is carved like the metal plates form the image of a dwarf with his mouth open in a war cry.
Is everybody else with me, by the way, or did I just do this by myself?
Oh, I would have come with you.
Arctos special single adventure. No, everyone. I assumed everyone went with you.
Morven, would you like to try that key on this door? Possibly in this guy's mouth?
Well, sure. And then do it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a pencil in the middle, and it has no hinges, but you, insert the key and unlock it, and, like, this very heavy stone, is now able to be moved easily. As you turn the key, the door swings open slowly as like, stone grinds against stone, leading you to a set of stairs that goes downwards.
I'll take the lead on this one.
Okay. Let me see here. So I'm not going to update the Glitterhame, but I do need to do this one real quick. But these stairs go down, and there aren't any torches, but it looks like the dwarves relied on the cavern's like natural lighting. Not natural, like the natural resources of the cavern, like to light things. So it's a lot of lichen and stuff like that. Let me see here. I'm just making sure to la 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 cover up the map. Ding 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 ding. But the stonework is very intricate, like the most intricate that you've seen in the place so far. Let me see here. There's like no traces of natural stonework left as you descend this very long stairway, the stairway that is long enough for the DM to successfully uncover the map. Blah 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 blah.
It's like a loading zone.
It really is. Like I have like little loading screen tips at the bottom.
At the bottom of this.
Sorcerers can take a level in Dragon Disciple to gain a temporary armor class. It's just like, no. Anyway, so there's your map. As you guys finally make it to the bottom, and let's see here. The stairs end at the entrance to an octagonal chamber. The floor is inlaid with cracked, dusty blue tiles, and the walls are dressed with polished marble. Large doors of iron-bound oak exit to the northwest and the northeast. 3 cast bronze statues, almost 10 feet tall, stand by the west, north, and east walls. Each depicts an armed dwarf. The eastern and the western ones carry axes and shields. The center statue is armed with 2 axes. The ceiling rises in a dome almost 30 feet above the floor. From somewhere in the distance, you can hear the faint ringing of hammer on anvil. So as you can see on the map, there are 3 little statues. One of them carries 2 of them carry an axe and a shield. One of them carries 2 axes. You've got 2 doors, one to the northwest and one to the northeast.
I'd like to take a second to size up the statues, just a general history roll to see if I would recognize these figures as being like anyone of significance.
You can do this at advantage. Do a history check.
Oh, 16.
So the 2 dwarves on the left and the right bear no like names or anything, but they're dressed in like the manner of honor guard to a leader. The one in the middle bearing 2 axes is very clearly labeled to be the statue of Durgeddon himself, the leader of the dwarves that settle here. Durgeddon the Black and it bears his very prominent symbol on the base of the statue.
On a complete whim here, I'd like to take out the ring that has a symbol on it too. I'm just gonna like fist bump his symbol with it, basically.
Okay. Let me see here. So yes, as you do that, the axes held by the two honor guards swing downwards, as do Durgeddon's two axes. So all these statues' arms like swing downwards and chop in front of the two doors that were your options, effectively blocking them. But the ring that you press up against the smith mark begins to glow, as does the smith mark on the statue, and a faint trace of blue, like magical light slowly traces its way onto the statue and off of the statue to the eastern wall. And let me see here. Let me just make sure I'm describing this correctly. And you notice that very well hidden behind the eastern statue there is a hidden door.
I'm gonna kind of gape at all of this, and then I'm eventually gonna turn to Morven and say, "Well, I guess you didn't see that one, huh?"
Yeah, you got one.
Yeah, that one's actually like literally it's above 15, so I was like, yes. I was gonna have you roll for perception, but then you went and like did a cool thing, and I was like, well, fuck.
Well, I suggest we take this door because I feel like, it's probably a good idea, right?
Well, I mean, I don't think we can do the other ones now because they're blocked, you said, right?
Yeah, they are, I mean, you could probably, like, get over the axes if you wanted to. Like, it'd be a pain in the ass, but you could do it. Ninny's, like, small enough to where she could, like, slip under them, really.
I like this glowy door. I'm gonna try out our secret door.
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah, you guys shimmy your way behind the eastern statue, and you enter the door, and it leads you down to a stairway where the blue light that trailed off of Durgeddon's statue eventually, like, it goes down the length of the stairs, but it eventually fades. Let me see here. And as you hit about the halfway point, you feel like a brush with some kind of force in the air, and then you start to hear a cry out in Dwarvish, coming from, like, reverberating throughout the chamber. And Solrune and anyone else who speaks Dwarven, you can tell that it is saying, "Alert! Alert! Intruders approach!"
Where?
Shut up! You don't speak Dwarven.
Oh my god!
They're technically my favorite enemy. But I've chosen to. I haven't told anybody that, and I've overlooked it for.
I'm actually a huge racist.
He kind of is a closet racist.
Morven's here on ulterior motives.
Anyway, Solrune, another history check, dwarf, please. It's a good thing we have a dwarf in this party. I'm so happy. Like,
that one's a 15.
This adventure's so boring without a dwarf. This is a strange dialect of Dwarven to you. It's not hill dwarf and it's not mountain dwarf, but you can't really place it.
It's redneck dwarf.
Alert! Alert! Intruders!
Hey, y'all, there are bad people here.
I hope
race is detected.
I hope you guys know what you just did.
There's a sign right next to it that says, "We do not call 911."
You guys
trespassers will be shot.
I guess I hope you guys know that something is canon now. That like I hope you guys know that you just made something canon. Congratulations.
The hill dwarfs, the mountain dwarfs, and the real hill dwarfs.
Anyway,
survivors will be shot again.
So the alert is going off, like, it goes off like twice, but then it's silent. And there is a like a half open stone door at the bottom of the stairs. There's nothing that is like outwardly attacking you.
Well, let's full open it.
Okay. You open it up, and so this enormous hall is lined with 10 great pillars, carved into the form of giants and dragons, that support the vaulted ceiling high above. Guttering orange torches set in sconces along the walls illuminate the room, and a mighty throne sits on a dais at the opposite end. The walls The walls were once covered but with tile mosaics, but they have been smashed and defiled by graffiti. Tiny fragments of tile litter the floor. You can see 5 other exits. A small fire smolders on the floor before the dais, where 6 sleeping pallets lie empty, surrounded by packs and supplies. The sound of hammers ringing on iron comes from beyond the door to the south. Suddenly, a harsh voice calls from the shadows of the pillars. Y'all go back the way you came! This is the only warning y'all gonna get! Told you made something canon. This is what happens.
Arctis is gonna call out and be like, excuse us, sir. We mean you no harm. We are merely adventurers here looking for orcs that have infested the area, and we've been sent to clear them out.
The voice is like, I told y'all don't get. I said y'all get 1 warning and that's it. We ain't got no orcs here. We ain't got nothing for yous. We ain't need no adventures around here. This is our place.
Let me try this.
Our damn property.
You gave us a second warning just now, so I don't believe you.
Ah, shit, he's right. Oh, we did give him a second warning, didn't we? Ah, shit, damn it. All right, give us a second. And so, after the DM takes a little bit of time to redo the map because he's a fucking idiot. So out behind one of the pillars steps a gray-skinned dwarf. And this dwarf has a crossbow trained on you. And so she's like, now y'all don't move now. So y'all tell us again, what are y'all doing around here?
We were killing orcs.
Y'all came... Go ahead.
Is it lit in here?
Yeah, it's lit by
okay.
yeah,
it is lit, fam.
Yeah, it's lit by sconces and everything. It's a fairly well lit room.
I was seeing if I was invisible still.
You are not.
I bear the mark of Jurgeddon. You will let us pass.
Now, y'all done came a long damn way to find some damn orcs. Y'all ain't find nothing but us Dwargar, right? And this is our place. We found this place, we claimed it. It's our property and you're trespassing.
Hey, did you have a whole bunch of dirt get dumped down your chimney earlier?
Oh, what the hell? No. Fuck you. No, we ain't got no fucking chimneys. We live underground, dude. No.
I just been wondering where that thing went.
No,
I was like, huh.
It was on the first floor. You guys did find where the dirt went off. I just didn't describe it well enough.
We look like we got any goddamn chimneys.
What? But we got kin with us. Don't you wouldn't be rude to your kin, would you?
You ain't know nothing about us Dwargar and the rest of us dwarves, do yous?
No, I'm talking about our dwarf.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're trying to insinuate some racist shit on me? That's just fucked up. We're actually a very tolerant people, if you believe it or not. Except for other dwarves, specifically other dwarves, so it's not racist.
Okay.
All you dwarves look alike. Are you trying to say all the dwarves look alike? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, what kind of elf do you think I am?
I don't fucking know what kind of elf you are. Do I look like I prance around in the forest all damn day? No, I stay in my mountain house.
For somebody who says they're quite tolerant, they're not being very tolerant of us being here.
All right,
it's about freedom, not racist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like the Dwargar will rise again. That's what I'm saying. See, she gets it. The dwarf gets it.
Civil War was about states' rights.
It was about.
You're right. You can't see colors. You can only see one color.
The Dwarven Civil War was about Smith's rights. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It turns out we're all graybacks.
Oh my god! Oh, we're all going to hell now. We're all going now. We don't even have to die first. I told you we ain't got nothing for you, and I ain't seen a fucking orc down here in like months, okay? So y'all just like mosey on back where y'all came, and it ain't had to get ugly, okay?
Well, you're already down here, so it looks pretty ugly to me.
All right, fuck you! And she shoots a She shoots a crossbow bolt at you. It's a nat 20.
Yo, it didn't need to be like this.
You take 15 points of piercing damage as a arrow just embeds itself in your leg. It's like, all right, we got a problem. You got a mouth off again? Y'all got any fucking problems? Like, we can keep talking about this. Y'all can mosey on around. That's what I told you.
I mean, my biggest problem is that my brother doesn't love me anymore. He's dead. My family rejected me. You guys got any problems?
Oh,
Arctos is going to...
I can't read.
Arctos is going to
That's actually a problem
summon
for all of us.
fire.
I have a bolt in my leg.
Arctos is going to summon fire into his hand. He's going to be like, if you're intelligent in any way, you will stop what you are doing now, and you will answer our questions.
You know, this Dwargar like resistant to fire. You know that, right?
That's his problem. His problem is he doesn't know anything about fire.
In the other hand, he's just going to hold it up, and he's going to activate Shocking Grasp, and like little bolts of electricity just going to like jump off his hand.
All right. Look. Like y'all think y'all like real big and everything, but
two of us are.
We ain't gonna be we ain't gonna be bullied or nothing.
I honestly don't know why we're going so aggressive with this. I'm just standing here.
Little one's cute. She's like, I'll give you 1/3 warning, all right? Turn around, mosey on over. Y'all ain't got nothing that we can use. We're over here.
I'm real good at hitting rocks.
What about this? And I'll heft up the moon axe.
Oh damn! Wait, like for reals?
We're looking around for treasures of Durgeddon, and this is one of the ones we found up in the other caverns.
Well, yeah, you and us both. That's why we came here in the first place. Well, you know, we need a place to live too, but we're looking for the treasures around here. Well, damn it. I'm really not supposed to do this. So if I show yous around, how are you gonna make it worth my while? That's a mighty pretty axe you got. I like shiny things, you know.
Don't we all?
Well, I guess it depends on how good of a job you do showing us around.
Hey, we ain't negotiating rates in my own damn home, okay? You're in my backyard.
Hey, you know, we're visitors here. We weren't sent here to do nothing to you.
Yeah, you'd be dead if we did that.
Yeah, I just kind of want to know what's over here, you know?
You know what? Y'all might be able to solve us a problem that's been, you know, keeping us down here for a good little bit. Hey boys, y'all go ahead and watch these fools and just give me a second. I'm gonna get the boss. And as she turns around and walks to the door behind her, you notice a couple steps and then 12 other Dwargar step out from behind the pillars and train their crossbows on you.
Ooh.
And after a moment,
I can't deal with that.
and then after a few moments, the Dwargar that went off comes back with another Dwargar. This one is wearing some splint armor and a very fancifully decorated horned helmet. And she's a little bit older, a little bit more worn and like world weary than the last one is, but you can tell that she is a very grizzled, possibly experienced fighter. She steps out and she's like, "Now I heard y'all was looking around, trying to find things, stepping around in our new home. Is that correct?"
Well, to be frank, you didn't mark it as your home from the outside. We came in here to get, like, orcs originally.
Nah.
And then we just kept going, And there was nothing that said it was your house.
Well, no,
Hold on,
there's nothing
hold
that
on
says
now.
it's our house except the fact that it's behind a well-hidden statue, behind like a couple dozen traps. You know, I feel like that would have been like warding off enough to say, "Hey, don't come down here." But no, y'all just waltzed on in here, just looking for treasure. But like,
Everything has traps here.
yeah, it's how we keep
Everything.
people out of our house. But you know, y'all can still help us.
Even before your house.
Yeah, but the boring rooms had traps too. Why didn't you live in one of those?
We ain't like going down the whole place, okay? There's shit all over the place, all right? So listen.
Let's back up a second. I thought you were Nenny, and now you're saying you're gonna be Frank.
God.
I'm liking
I'm
you.
confused.
I'm liking you less and less. Now listen here. Y'all have one option here. The other one's not much of an option. It involves y'all getting a bunch of bolts to the face until y'all stop moving, and that's my favorite option personally.
Yeah, I was about to say, when we only have one option, is it really an option?
So I'm giving y'all this. How about two options? I'm feeling nice and grateful. Y'all can do the easy thing. Y'all can turn around and go back up where y'all came. Y'all want to find no more treasures, no more of the orcs down over here, or you can help me and my boys out a little bit. See, we've been having a nice old time setting ourselves up, a nice little home here, getting the forges back up working. But there's one large problem that is keeping us from making too much of a profit, you understand? Something that keeps on siphoning off a lot of the nice things we make. And if y'all go ahead and take care of that little problem for us, well, then y'all can keep anything you took.
And what would this problem be?
Well, I got 2 wings, I got 4 arms, and I'm about 30 feet long. What am I?
My mom.
A dog with 2 wings, 4 feet, and...
It's a dragon! It's a dragon, damn it!
I could have told you that.
Yeah, I don't understand why y'all don't let the smart one talk, but alright. Now, we've been trying to get ourselves nice and established here, but on the level below us, there's just this young little greedy dragon comes up and spits acid at us until we feed her a bunch of gold and feed her a bunch of magic items to build her hoard up. And quite honestly,
See, that was their house first, and you came and you just wrecked shop. Now, doesn't that story sound really familiar?
hey, she wasn't inhabiting the dwarven part of this place, all right? This place is already carved out. It was empty. As soon as we set up, it started getting acid down over there. Like, listen, there can be territories in one mountain. Shut up, Isaac. Shut up,
Isaac is going to fuck this dragon. I'm leaving right
yeah,
now.
no, like there will be none.
It just feeds into my Shrek.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I will leave. I'll I don't need to do this.
You can go into another room. Like, you can take care of yourself over there. I'm not DMing you fucking a dragon.
We do have
I'm not playing
experience
donkey.
dealing with dragons.
Y'all, no fooling? I thought most adventurers don't. Oh, that's fine, whatever. Listen, y'all go and take care of the dragon. Y'all can take whatever it had. All we want over here is just to be able to set ourselves up in peace. And, you know, I tell you what, y'all do this for us, and we'll expand up to the top. We'll keep any more of the orcs from setting up shop here if they come back.
Now, I don't know. I don't know much about. Sorry, go ahead.
See, can we have one more favor from you?
Y'all are not in a position to be negotiating and bargaining with us.
No,
But
no,
I would
no,
love to hear what you have to say. No, go ahead.
This one is not necessary. This is to make sure that we're best prepared. If we could have, like a meal, like maybe like 8 hours of rest.
Yeah, y'all can like camp out in the hall. That's fine.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what I was
that's fair.
wondering is I'm not overly familiar. I haven't met many Dwergar or any before. What do you think? What do you reckon your interactions with the surface will be, other than keeping orcs away?
Well, we just like to do our own damn little thing. We got driven out here because the drow and the Underdark have been real We're from around. You ever heard of Menzo Baranzan?
Nope.
Great. It's basically the biggest dark elf city, all in the Underdark, and they've been right pricks to us a little bit lately. So we were just trying to find some new place to live. And we ain't like no bandits if that's what you're talking. We're just here to crank out our trade and maybe sell off some of the claim we got over here to local establishments at a substantial markup. Don't you mind? But
Well, that's just all right. I mean, we got a village not far from outside the mountain. I think we could do some trading. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if you guys have any problem with this, but I think this sounds like an all right deal.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I didn't know why we were bargaining that hard, but you guys are the ones that know what you're doing, so yeah.
Ninny, that might be the smartest thing you've ever said.
My name is Ninny. Now, there lies one problem, and like y'all are more than welcome to take a rest and everything. There does lie a problem. It's getting to the dragon's horde, as you see. Y'all come see this way. And she directs y'all to go to the south with her.
No way. To the south, you say?
Do y'all go?
Yeah.
We go down to the south.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just got it. So she takes y'all down.
Is this after our rest?
Southbound and down. Well, y'all haven't taken a rest yet, but I'm just gonna DM let you know nothing's gonna fucking get you. Let me just uncover the proper parts of the place. La la la. Ding,
Oh,
ding,
before we long rest, Arctos, what do you want to spell for me? I have one spell slot left before we long rest.
I got one too for you if you want. Spicy suddenly fucking she's like half Dwergar now, I guess. No, she's like
She's one of those people that if she stays around an accent long enough, she just picks it up.
yeah, real shit. Because I have a hard time nailing it, but it's like no. If
What
you,
level is Guiding Bolt?
It's level 1. You see,
What level 1 spells do you have, Silver?
I have. Well, she'll explain them differently, but I'll just give you it straight here. Bless, Ceremony, Cure Wounds, Divine Favor, Ensnaring Strike, Shield of Faith, and Speak with Animals.
Goodness, dude. You know what? I might actually store my own Hellish Rebuke. I just got that slot pick anyway.
Is that an innate spell? Is that like your innate Hellish Rebuke for being a tiefling?
No, it's a warlock spell.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I'll just store a Hellish Rebuke.
All right. So, she leads you down to room 37, where her smiths have set up shop, and they're like eyeing you, kind of like warily, but they're not doing anything to like fuss at you. Double stone doors lead into a barrel vaulted area containing several furnaces. The eastern end of the chamber continues into a large dark cave from which a cold wind moans. A stream of water rushes from west to east throughout the center of the room, crossed by 2 stone bridges. On the other side of the stream, 3 bald gray dwarves work at a roaring forge, bearing a white-hot blade into the shape of an old anvil. Beating a white-hot blade. Sorry. She says, now, the way we've been getting all the plunder to the dragon, it's mostly by forging stuff, grabbing gold that we find, and chucking it down this here chasm over here. And she points down at where the 2 waterfalls drop down, and it goes down a very long way.
We saw some of your gold floating by a while ago.
Ah, well, the dragon might have missed a couple. Well, it happens, but anyway, we mostly just chuck stuff down the chasm. The dragon finds it, and the dragon doesn't give us too much of a big problem. The problem being is that if you want to get down this way, it's a no-go. It's about 120, 150 feet down to the bottom. So you jump down there, you ain't going to make it back without a couple jelly legs. But if you look on the other side there, and she points to 38A on the other side of the chasm, that's a little bit too far away for you to jump. You see that there is a abandoned ladder made of metal. It's a rope ladder, but it's like metal pillars. It's a nice rope ladder. And she says, that there is the other way to the excuse me, is the way that the dwarves who used to live here used to make their way down there. So y'all can make y'all way there by going to the northern doors and looping around. Problem being is that there's a couple things wrong with those rooms up there. A couple things, haunting
Traps.
Haunting traps. There's like some ghosts. There's old wizard experiments and stuff like that. But I say if y'all can get through all that and make your way to the rope ladder here, well, I think that means y'all can pretty much hold y'all own against the dragon. So I say let y'all have at it.
Arctos does the whole Scooby-Doo go.
That's my offer, alright? Either y'all leave, or y'all can go and tussle with the ghost and the dragon, and y'all get whatever the dragon had. And believe me, we've been giving the dragon a lot of stuff over the last couple months we've been here.
Alright, you pulled my leg, man.
Alright. Well, I'll have some of the boys set y'all up some cots. And y'all can camp out for as long as y'all need before y'all start clearing all those northern halls. I just got one rule for y'all. And as she returns to the main hall, she points at the throne and the door behind the throne and says, "That's for us. Y'all don't go in there unless we tell y'all can, okay?"
Can we go in there?
No.
That's worth a shot.
What's in there?
That's where excuse me, sorry. That's where Durgeddon went and kept all his nonsense. That's where we keep the stuff that we deem too good to give to the dragon. That's where we keep all of our records. It's where we keep all the stuff we use to teach our kids. It's all the important stuff, all our important records. You understand why we would like to keep that a little secret.
Arctos is just gonna look at Morphin and go, "Yes."
Yup.
All right. Y'all have a good sleep now, and if y'all need anything before y'all head up north, just let us know. And no, we ain't sparing no men for y'all, all right? This is a favor y'all are doing for us.
Did you hear that? He's offering up his women.
And you start to know.
This is an old woman, isn't it?
Well, I was gonna say it's like a middle-aged woman talking to you. My name's Namira. I'm the chieftain of all these people here, and if y'all need anything, well, y'all just come talk to me, all right? Y'all knock on the door. Y'all do not enter it without permission. Y'all have a good rest now.
Okay.
And then she departs back and leaves the battalion of Dwergar, still with crossbows trained on you. Not like, as intently as before, but they're definitely watching you. Allowing you guys to take a long rest. And guess what? You guys are level 5. Congratulations.
Level 5.
I was gonna give it to you immediately after the roper, but there was nothing immediately dangerous in there, and I felt like this was a good place to call it for tonight. I will say though, level 5, y'all get like lots of fun shit, so we get to the really fun part of this dungeon.
Well, I'm going to Warlock level 2, so I mean it's.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were multi-class. Like I forgot that you weren't just a pure warlock for a minute.
I do the Eldritch Invocations and more spells.
And Eldritch Invocations are the real fun shit, like Agonizing Blast, which if you don't take, you're an idiot. But
Wow.
I'm kidding. I mean, it's just the best invocation. There's no contest. So anyway, deep below the foundry level, these raging rivers pour over a deep chasm and just splash upon bare rock, and just a few feet away from it is a massive pile of gold and gems and weapons. One of them being a beautifully crafted war scythe bearing Durgeddon's clan mark stuck in the mound of gold, and just above it is a horned black dragon jealously guarding its hoard as gold continues to pour over the waterfall. And that's where we'll end it for tonight. Yay!
Hooray!
You guys solved my Roper puzzle and survived. You get a long rest. You're all level 5. I think that covers it. Yeah, so everyone have fun. How's everyone doing?
I like solving random puzzles on a complete whim.
It's actually, that wasn't even a puzzle. I just really liked that. And I was like, you know what? That does it.
It's going to take forever to figure out which one of these I want. Oh my god, there's so many Eldritch Invitations.
Well, keep in mind that a lot of them have like caveats and requirements.
Extra attack and level 2 spells now, baby.
Ninny gets an extra attack now too. Oh shit.
I'm just gonna be swinging.
Oh yeah.
Extra. Yeah, I get an extra attack too.
I was kind of hoping that you guys would give the ring to Ninny, because like,
Jesus.
I could imagine Ninny just having Fireball in her possession. That would have been so fucking good.
That would be
Danger.
No, that's a mistake.
Actually, now that I think about it, she's so illiterate that I don't think she's able to use spells like that.
Damn.
So like, I think it's like literally a rule. I don't know, because like it's not a spell scroll, so it's kind of different. But I don't know, it's still funny.
Read shit, but
Yeah, you don't have to read it.
do I have to be smart enough to figure out how to use it?
Oh man. So it's fun. I know we haven't really been doing the best of like thing, but I don't know. I still really like that. But yeah. Does anyone have any questions or anything?
No, I just gotta look for spells and heckin' things to do, so...
Yeah, for sure. Roll your HP, take your thing. Level 5 is a really fun one. Even if you're doing level 3 and 2, it's still good. So yeah, I think we'll get a little further into it next time we play, which should be not next week, but the one after.
Cool. Yeah. I also like that the, like/hate that the Roper has feet like...
Yeah, no, it has 10 feet of movement, so it can move very slowly, so you just hear, like...
Pitter-patter, 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 pitter-patter.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
To be fair, it can move 10 feet in 6 seconds. Well, slow. That's not, like, ridiculously slow.
Yeah, that's a normal... That's a,
A little walk.
Yeah, it's just one person moving a little bit. I can walk 10 feet in 6 seconds, that's fine. Let's see, I'll drop a picture of Namira. I really love the Dark Iron Dwarves in Warcraft. Like, you know, fuck Warcraft, but like, damn, they got some good design decisions in that setting. But this is what Namira looks like.
Ooh, she's pretty.
She's like a MILF, you know. She's a dwarf MILF.
Dilf.
Yeah, really, a dwarf I would like to friend.
Nope, that means something else.
Dwilf.
Yeah, I know.
Dwilf.
That's the short. That's how you say Dwergar in their language. we're the proud Dwilf now. Yeah, that's bad. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go in the stream. Click.